What is going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome back again for another video. So this is another loss, but it's not as tough to watch as the Miami game. The Miami game was just, it is, don't get me wrong, it still hurts. It hurts every time Chicago Bulls lose, especially now that we lost four in a row and dropping all the way down to fourth seed. That hurts me because I wanted that first seed for a number of reasons. A, bragging rights, and B, I just feel like home court is important for the Bulls. For any team for that matter. We need all the help we could get. We still are a pretty young team, inexperienced one. So, being the opposing team here to travel to United Center, which is a tough place to play in, I think would benefit the Bulls big time. But hey, as of this moment, we just want to get healthy, play as hard as we could, try to, minimize all these damages. At least we didn't lose embarrassingly. The margin of victory was there. We could have had this one, but this is one of those games where I can, with a straight face, I can say that, hey, you know what? If we were complete, we would have won this game. I honestly believe that. Some of the games, like the Miami one, would Lonzo and Caruso helped, of course, but the lack of scoring in that game was alarming. But here everyone contributed. We got our scores. Zach, DeMar, and Vooch played pretty well as you could ask them for. Scoring, and that is my thing here in the stretch that we don't have our defensive stalwarts, is that our offense shouldn't change without Lonzo and Caruso. Maybe without Lonzo because it was evident here we're missing a point guard. And that was our biggest issue coming off the offseason, is that's why we locked in Lonzo, because we needed a point guard. And don't get me wrong, I love me some Ayo, and Ayo is a stud, but against this, great teams, he's still a rookie, so he's not ready quite there yet. You can see him, like Drew Holiday just scored on him, like I think it's 3 straight possessions, and you can ask, it's a legit question to ask, that if that was Lonzo, would Drew get away with those, buckets? Because Lonzo is 6'6" with, a long wingspan. And defensively, as of right now, Lonzo is better than Ayo. I'm not saying Ayo wouldn't be in the same level as Lonzo, but as of this moment, you can, Lonzo's defensive IQ and, his IQ on the game is so high that you can make a valid argument that Drew wouldn't, get to that bucket with Lonzo guarding him. So that's one thing that we're missing on this game. But I love that. I love the fact that we put up a fight, and those guys honestly could have made a difference. And I hate when and I hate some fans when we always use that as an excuse. I was like, oh, if they were here, because some games, like the Miami game, I don't believe that even if we got Caruso and Ball, would they help? Of course. But we just lack scoring in that game. I mean, would Lonzo fix that? Perhaps a little bit more fast break points here and there, but it was just lacking energy. We just looked, we just looked different against that Miami game. Here, it was a good game, playoff like atmosphere. You feel the energy even if you're just watching from the TV. I felt the energy of the Bulls. Zach came out hot. I love the Zach that I saw here. He has this bounce in his step. And he was attacking the basket, not settling for, a step back 3-pointer and all that stuff. Although he did that, towards the end. But I love that. When on the third quarter, when we got down by a lot, they started attacking the basket and put Milwaukee in penalty right away. So that is some good attacking by the Bulls. But hey, we're not going to win every game, and this stretch is going to be tough. So we can only hope we can get those guys back so we can at least have some. I think we're going to be in the playoffs. I think it's pretty safe to say at this point. We just don't want to be in the play-in tournament. At worst, I hope we landed at 5. But if we show consistent defense and effort like this, I'm okay with it. Now, we're still getting killed in the boards. We got Tristan Thompson. Billy actually started both Tristan and Vooch in here. And that's what I've been saying when we got Tristan, maybe in stretches or some matchups on different teams, like a bigger team. like Milwaukee and Cleveland. We might play those two, and he did, and it didn't look as bad as I thought it would be, um, because I guess the two other guys, although initially on the beginning of the game, Bobby Portis just lit up Vooch there with quick 5 straight points, but sometimes we do need help on rebounding, and we see that Tristan Thompson gives us offensive rebounds a lot. And that guy's hustle. And if there's anything that Chicago fans like, you could be not talented. Maybe you won't score as much, but boy, if you give us your all and hustle and defend, you're going to be a forever Chicago legend. Look at Joakim Noah, not the most polished player, but boy, he has a motor, and we love his hustle. Dennis Rodman, even Nazir Mohammed, when he pushed LeBron, all we need is toughness. That's it. That's all we need to see from you. Of course, a talent would be nice, but we have a lot of talented players. We got a big three of our own, and Vooch sometimes is frustrating to watch because he doesn't seem like he's giving it all. Maybe he is, but the body language, the effort, I don't know, man. Like, you can see it like from Thompson or Javante. Like, they're fighting for every possession, and Vooch is very talented, obviously, both offensively and rebounding, but you just kind of want to see that little bit of bounce, a sense of urgency, those kind of things. But hey, we're not going to win every game. These are tough games. We have another tough one on Monday against Philadelphia. Hopefully we win that. Otherwise, we'd lose 5 in a row, and we're going to dig ourselves deep here in the standings. But hey, every day gets us closer for Caruso and Ball to come back. And don't forget Patrick Williams now. He is knocking on the door. Hopefully, a man can only hope we can get this full team ready, So, but again, there's a few pointers here. Derrick Jones Jr. got Grayson Allen. He got Grayson Allen, not as hard as I wanted, though. But we, at least we show a little fight there. Tristan Thompson, that's why he's the thumbnail here. He was saying a lot of stuff. He didn't do much, though, to Grayson Allen. I was hoping like a hard screen or something like that, knock him off his butt. But hey, we're going to meet Milwaukee again. So hopefully that time something's coming from Grayson Allen still. And that poster dunk by DJ. Hey, that's a thing of beauty. But thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel out as far as, YouTube algorithm and all that stuff. If you were a Bulls fan, consider subscribing to the channel. I would really appreciate that. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.